What's going on YouTube? Taylor Prentice back here with another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Palace Ultimo Week 3 collection. If you guys are new to the channel, I drop streetwear videos 2 to 3 times a week covering stuff like Supreme, Palace, Kith, Bape, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to hit that like and subscribe for me. It would help me out a lot. But anyways, getting into this video, so we've got a lot of outerwear pieces as you guys could expect for the winter season. But starting off here, we have a Gore-Tex jacket. So this is coming in, I believe, 5 colorways. We've got this camo, and then we also have a cream, which I think the cream is my favorite. And as you guys can see here, we do have some like 3M reflective detailing on this jacket, so good for the runners out at night. I like this camo, I think it works really well, but like I said, I think this cream one is my favorite colorway. We also have this blue here, which kind of indifferent on, don't really love it, don't really dislike it. But there's a ton of photos of every single one of these colors, so I'm gonna try and just slide through them real quick. Here's this cream one, I really like this one, and then finally we have a black one. So maybe there's actually only 4 colorways. I thought there was 5 for some reason, but anyways, yep, 4. So we've got the camo, the blue, the cream, and then the black. Here we have a Polartec half zip fleece jacket. As you guys can see here, they've got the Polartec branding alongside the Palace logo there on the right sleeve, and then we have some more Polartec branding there on the left cuff, and then we've got some Palace branding on the left chest as well, just above the pockets there. And we've got a kangaroo style pocket on this jacket, which I really like. You don't see that a lot of times with fleece jackets, so I really like this jacket. I'm not too big of a fan of fleece jackets, but Palace seems to know how to do fleece correctly, and Polartec fleece is always really nice. I also really like this orange color. They've done a decent amount of stuff this year in this color, and I really like it. White, you can never go wrong with white. I guess that's labeled gray. It looks more white to me though. Let me know what you guys think about that down below. And then of course we've got a black one as well. So yeah, I think these pieces were pretty solid. I do think that orange one is my favorite by far. Here we have the Polartec Laser overshirt. So this is something you don't see really ever, is a fleece button-up shirt, which I really kind of like this just because it's so unique. We have the Polartec branding there on the right cuff, and then on the left chest we have the Palace branding with another like zipper pocket, which is nice too, because a lot of times if you just have that standard pocket, stuff can fall out or doesn't fit that great. Having a zipper there is really nice. And then on the back we have some Palace branding in a tonal fashion, which I like, similar to that last fleece piece with the Palace branding on the right sleeve. I like it. It's very subtle but noticeable at the same time. So yeah, I appreciate these pieces, and I'm not sure how many colorways we have in this. So I've got that baby blue, a black, the orange again. I really like this orange. Gives me dreamsicle vibes. So yeah, just 3 colorways for this piece, but really appreciate this one. Definitely more of a risky piece for them to release because I've never seen a fleece button up before, but I do like it. Again, we've got some Gore-Tex pants, so these are going to be nice to keep you warm. I like the camo ones a lot here. I'm going to assume these are coming in similar colorways to match the tops, so I would imagine we'll have a blue, a black, and then the cream ones. If I had to take a guess, I actually haven't seen yet. So yeah, we do have the blue ones, and then yep, we've got the cream ones, which I really like these. These are pretty sick. I could see myself rocking these for sure, especially in the colder months here in the Midwest. It does get a little bit chilly. And then yep, we have a black. And keep in mind, I didn't really point it out, but you guys probably saw as I was scrolling through the pictures, this little tri-fur here and then the branding here, I believe says Gore-Tex, is reflective. So nice little details there. Again, if you're going to be out running late at night or something, or just need a reflective piece on you, these are going to be good. I like that Palace puts a lot of reflective logos on their pieces just because it is a nice detail, and I can't imagine it's super expensive for them to do, so I appreciate the little extra effort. Here we've got some Polartec sweatpants. I don't like these as much as the jacket or that overshirt. These are alright though. Again, we have the Palace logo kind of meshed with the Polartec logo. I really like that they've done that. I just think it looks really clean. And then we've got some more Palace branding above a pocket there. And all the pockets do have zippers, which is nice. It's not always the most comfortable when pockets have zippers, but it is the most functional for sure. So yeah, I'm kind of in a toss-up on how I feel about zippers on pockets on pants, but I do think most of the time it ends up being really nice, and you're never going to lose anything out of these pockets unless you get a hole in them. And again, I imagine these colorways match the top, so yeah, we're going to have a blue, an orange, and then I would imagine a gray, and then the black. Yep, so yeah. Thought these were alright. I do think the black ones look better than the other colorways, but as far as them in comparison to the jacket, just wasn't feeling them as much. Here we have a knit sweater. It does look like it's mohair, but it doesn't say that it's mohair, so I'm not gonna go out and say that it is mohair, but it's got that look to it. This is coming in at least 2 colorways I know of. I know there's a blue one as well. These are alright. I don't mind them. I'm a big fan of mohair. I like this black one. I feel like the colors on the other ones were not very solid. This red one is alright. The more I look at it, the more I like it, but this blue one was just not really doing it for me. Here we have an applique crew neck. This is pretty basic. We've got the P logo on the left chest, and then on the back we have the Palace Triferg logo made up with the Palace wording instead of the typical Triferg logo that you guys are used to. I like this. Nothing too much going on here. The colorways are pretty nice too, but at the end of the day, I don't think this is a piece that anyone's going to get super hype about. I think it's clean, I think it's nice, but I don't think it's super cool by any means. I do think this one with the 2 colors is the best, this red and blue one. I think that one is the coolest, but overall, these pieces are kind of whatever, you know. And this gray one's pretty nice too. And then we also have a black too. I kind of like the black on black. That's not something I've seen Palace do too much, but I think it actually works pretty well here. Moving on, we have the web tee. This gives me total Peter Parker vibes from the, is it the first Spider-Man? Oh yeah, when he's like walking out to be a wrestler. That's definitely what this reminds me of. But I think this is actually a pretty cool t-shirt, so I'm not sure. I know this is coming in a gray too, and then maybe a white as well. So we've got a black, a gray, a navy, and a white. So yeah, pretty much any of these t-shirts will go with anything. I do think the white one is the coolest, and the black one is pretty cool too. I just wouldn't get the navy one because it's harder to wear with stuff, because black and white go with literally everything that you could imagine, and gray. I just don't think the gray looked as cool as the white or the black. Here we have a 6 panel, and this one is in the yellow check colorway. So this one makes me think of something that ASAP Nas would wear for some reason, but I actually really like this. The color combination is kind of weird, but for some reason it just works for me. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't really expect to like this piece, but I do. Then we've got some Palace branding there on the back of the cap as well, and then just a nice little strap closure. And this is coming in a red check as well, and I think there's a colorway that's just a flat color. Yep. So we have this tan that is not a check colorway, but I do think the check colorways add a lot to it, and I think that flannel look adds a lot to the cap. I think this black one's better than that tan one, but they're both just boring in comparison to the ones with the flannel look, in my opinion. Here we've got a new era beanie. Nothing crazy going on here, just the P on the front and then the Palace on the back, and then we've got the little new era logo there on the left side. Coming in, I don't know how many colorways. We've got a red, a green, a blue, and a black. I think that's probably it. Okay, yeah, so 4 colorways on that. Here we have the battery t-shirt, and if you guys saw my favorite pieces from the Ultimo collection, this piece made it in there. I just really like the imagery on here. I like negative images, just I think they look pretty cool. But yeah, I just like that font with this imagery. I think it works together pretty nicely, and this is coming in I think like 5 colorways. We've got that navy blue, a pink, a gray, and then a black and a white, I believe. So if you do pay attention, the text color changes on some of these shirts. That's why I do think this white one with the blue text is probably my favorite out of all of them. And to wrap it all up, we have the back of the bust tee. So on the left chest, we just have someone handing someone like a Palace credit card. And then on the back, we just have a picture of a bus with a big like P sitting down. So kind of funny, kind of interesting. I do wish this image on the back wasn't just squared off. I wish they did something a little bit more creative with that. I feel like pictures on the back of shirts when they're squared off just look kind of weird, or like on the front of shirts, it doesn't matter which side they're on. Just feels kind of lazy at this point in time. We've gotten so many of those over the years where it's just square picture on a shirt or a rectangle picture on a shirt. I do appreciate them making their own artwork for this. I do enjoy the imagery on this, but like I said, I just wish they went a little more abstract in the application of the image on the shirt itself. So yeah, kind of nitpicky there, getting a little in the trenches, but this is coming in I think 5 colorways as well. So we've got the pink, a gray, and then a purple, and then I think there is a black and a white as well. So here's the white, and then do we have a black? Do we have a black? We do have a black. And I think that's the last colorway. That's pretty much it for this week. Let me know what you guys think about it. There's not really any pieces that have my heart like there was last week. That peak funnel fleece is just out of this world. If any of you guys were able to get that, let me know when you get it in hand how you feel about it, because it is one of the coolest pieces I've seen all year. So I'm super happy for you guys if you were able to get it. I passed on it. I picked up one of the True Religion Supreme hoodies instead, so didn't have the money to go and buy it last week. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to this point, we will see you next time. Have a good one.